Gerard de Lairesse was a Dutch Golden Age painter, art theorist, and etcher known for his classical style that contrasted sharply with the realism of his contemporaries. Born in Liège, he showed an early aptitude for art, studying initially under his father, a painter and glassmaker, before advancing his skills with local artists. His career flourished after moving to Amsterdam in the 1660s, where he gained recognition as a skilled artist and found wealthy patrons among the Dutch elite. De Lairesse's works became synonymous with elegance, refinement, and classical ideals, aligning closely with the Baroque influences that swept Europe in the 17th century. Lairesse's style evolved to embrace the classical compositions and mythological themes inspired by artists like Poussin and Raphael, distinguishing him from Dutch painters such as Rembrandt, whose art was steeped in realism and dramatic chiaroscuro. De Lairesse's paintings often featured mythological and allegorical subjects, and he became particularly renowned for his ability to depict graceful figures and idealized landscapes. His work demonstrated a profound knowledge of classical mythology, literature, and history, making him a favorite among patrons seeking sophisticated and intellectual art to adorn their homes and public spaces. Notable works from this period include The Rape of Europa and The Triumph of Bacchus, which highlight his skillful use of composition, delicate color palette, and balanced forms. In addition to his painting career, de Lairesse was an influential art theorist. After losing his sight in the 1690s, he pivoted to writing and published two significant treatises: Het Groot Schilderboek, The Great Book of Painting, and Grondleggingen ter tekenkunst, The Foundations of Drawing, which became critical resources in the study of art theory in the Netherlands. In Het Groot Schilderboek, he advocated for a disciplined and systematic approach to art based on the principles of classical antiquity, stressing the importance of idealized beauty, perspective, and proportion. This work laid out a clear methodology for aspiring artists and remained a cornerstone of Dutch art theory well into the 18th century, influencing generations of artists who valued his classical ideals over the more emotive Baroque styles. De Lairesse's views on art extended to a belief in the moral and educational purpose of painting. He argued that art should aspire to elevate and instruct, reflecting ideals of beauty and virtue, rather than the everyday reality portrayed by his contemporaries. This philosophical stance, combined with his precise, polished technique, earned him the moniker Dutch Raphael. However, de Lairesse's influence waned in the 18th and 19th centuries as tastes shifted, with many critics viewing his work as overly idealized and lacking in emotional depth. Gerard de Lairesse's legacy was ultimately shaped as much by his theories as by his art. His classical aesthetic and influential writings bridged the Dutch Golden Age and the academic styles that followed, contributing to a lasting tradition of classical painting in Northern Europe. Although his reputation was overshadowed in later centuries, modern reappraisals have recognized his role in advancing Dutch art theory and his mastery of classical form, marking him as a unique voice in Dutch art history.